Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome to the center stage interview of Global Thought Leaders, a RightSource Global initiative. I am Madhulika Ketidi, your host for today, and I am the COO and co founder of RightSource Global. Global Thought Leaders is a podium to exchange your thoughts, ideas, experiences, principles, and lessons learned so that we grow together. Today, on the center stage, we have Ms. Kriti Mukherjee. She is a solutions focused marketing and communications professional with over 2 decades of experience and has proven success in not only revenue performance but also in customer satisfaction and retention. Her experience cut across geographies and industries and across various marketing verticals. With an entrepreneurial mindset, Kriti has set up successful offices for agencies single handedly and is now running a profit making center in Gurgaon, India for Inception Business Services, where she is now a partner. Currently, you will see Kriti giving motivational talks on learning, offline and digital marketing strategies, and leadership to client organizations and beyond. Hello, Kriti. A very warm welcome to the center stage interview. I hope you're doing well today.
For having me. Hello to you.
So Kriti, let's just start off. You've been in the marketing vertical for quite a while. 2 decades
Right.
is a long time. So, how can companies who are actually bootstrapping or starting out use their available budgets to market intelligently?
So this is a very every company that comes to us and who are starting out, it's a very chicken and egg kind of situation for them. The primary dilemma that is put forth is, should I run my business for a while, get in some profits, and then use that budget to do marketing, and grow from there? Or should I market right at the onset so that there is more awareness about my product or service offering, uh, and build from there, because marketing will anyway give me that boost that I will not find when I'm not marketing, or other people out there are not, and it's just organic for me. So it's a very it's a question that any new age company or starting out company or a bootstrap company is facing. For them, when you talk to like big marketing partner agencies, etc., they'll give you a host of things to do, a world of things to do that can take you there. But budgeted marketing is something that is very nuanced, and you have to be very clever about the way you go about it. And my recommendation would always to start when you're starting out a business, to keep in mind and allocate a budget, which whatever that budget is, aside, keep it aside. So when you're starting out, it is that budget only that you will use to cleverly strategize and use in a very optimized way. Now, a few things that you should definitely do with that budget is optimize and these are all low hanging fruits. Like, you don't really have to reach the sky to be successful in this. Optimize your website, for instance, for keywords that people are searching for. Because obviously, website optimization, people who are looking for a solution that you offer is looking, so it's very targeted. People search for you and find you, and hence they are so much closer to convert as a customer. So do that. Social media, right? I know it's been there for like 10, 15 years now, and there's a bit of a fatigue setting in, but social media platforms are becoming the new e-commerce platforms of today. And they are much more much less expensive. You can run with whatever budget you have, as long as you know what to do with that budget in each platform. And so obviously, traditional media is not something that everyone can afford. Social media definitely is, and you can do it with lean marketing. You can do it with a small team. You can do it yourself. There are hundreds of tutorials out there that can guide you. um, and of course, you can bring in an expert to see in the strategy side of things or the promotion side of things, how to get the biggest bang for your buck. So social media, I would say, the first and the foremost, actually I should have said this first, is know who your target audience is and where they are. It does not make sense being everywhere on in all the social media platforms, where and including those platforms where your target audience is not even there. So knowing where they're there, what their demographics are, what their likes dislikes are, going through that buyer's journey, knowing the buyer persona. These are things that you yourself, as because you have an offering for a particular challenge, you would know. So so know your target audience, get website optimized, choose a social media platform and put all your budget into it, all your skills into it. Do not spread the butter too thin by trying to do all of it together. And then, content marketing is something that is easy to do. Content marketing is the uh, I mean, you do it for social media as well, but blogs, you don't have to hire a ton of expert if you just put the right keywords and the essence of what your offering is, and speak to your target audience and put it up on your website. Any kind of content marketing will get you there. The last and again very important step is to measure where all this is taking you. Is it growing? Which is what is performing the best for you, and to track that growth, so that as you grow month on month and year on year, you know where your most of your investment should be in. I think if you just do these 4 or 5 things, you are actually doing a pretty good marketing for yourself, and you can go grow from there.
Thank you, Kriti, for
Yeah.
insights on bootstrapping with the budget marketing.
Mhm.
Most of us are running startups these days. Everybody wants to be lean. And now that you've mentioned about lean marketing, I want to understand why is it the best suited one in these times?
Lean marketing allows, there are a lot of advantages of lean marketing. And with a very big team and vast budget, like I'm not saying anything against a very generous budget or a very large team, but somehow the efficiency gets lost. In a lean marketing, your team members are small, hence they need to be efficient. You kind of hired to ensure that lean marketing is something that your team member can do. And so hence, you're not, again, not overspending versus the ROI you get in return. So it's and because you're such a small team, you can be as flexible, you can be as agile to changing needs. And if some one thing that COVID has taught us is how agile we need to be, how quickly we need to unlearn and relearn all of that stuff, right? With a lean marketing team, that is much easier to do, because they are much more adaptable. And we've already hired for efficiency, so that efficiency is already there. And the best thing about lean marketing is they're customer centric. So it's totally the customer is in the middle of everything, every strategy, everything that is planned. And you can be assured of that, because that is one thing that uh, is the, what should I say, of the foundation of lean marketing. And given today's days and times, we don't know, there's so many layoffs taking place, and you're here. I'm just thinking of a brand who just launched. You don't want to spend your money in a grand team or a grand marketing partner, or uh, you lean marketing is the way to go for such kind of situations.
All right. Thank you, Kriti. So now
Yeah.
coming to AI, and that's been like the buzzword lately. Everybody
Mhm.
talks about AI. So is AI a boon or a curse to marketing?
There are two ways of looking at this. AI is a mostly a blessing, because AI. And even before that, I'd like to address the fear of many young marketers out there, or many marketing agencies, so to say, that AI is going to replace jobs. Because it's machine learning, maybe some of the jobs will go, but there will be also addition to jobs, because you will need analytics. You'll need people who understand those analytics, who knows how to use the tools. Maybe there'll be a bit of retraining, purposing of the roles that'll happen, but it'll also create jobs, so to say. And I think it is a more uh, in addition, it gives it amplifies a marketer's ability to do things. It's more like a layer on top of all the marketing thinking and strategy that will help you do so much more. So I think it really is a blessing that way. What is the disadvantage? It could be is that, with machine learning, if not used well, uh, personal insight, personal data could be misused with deep learning. With deep learning, machines can understand biases. Machines can understand insecurities, etc., that could be misused to sell or push forward something which won't be ethical. So as long as it is ethical, AI cannot replace a marketer, because AI cannot build relationships. AI cannot strategize in the way a person does. The human being, the human touch is, as of now only, and I don't know what the future holds, is of essence in any kind of support service like marketing.
I couldn't agree more with you on that, Kriti. So, coming to almost the fag end of the interview, just want to understand what, according to you, are the leadership skills that are essential to grow and nurture a team?
See, I'm a Gen X leader. I've been there, done that. There's this Our talent industry is seeing a lot of new talent coming in, right? We are slowly phasing out. So I think the way our bosses, or the way leadership during our times treated us, has to change drastically and radically at today's time and age, because our youngsters, our juniors, our people that are not the same that we were when we were starting out. Um, in that Having said that, it's also the need to change as a leader does not just will not just be advantageous for our juniors, but it is advantageous to us as well. And I think I've written an article for Independent Directors Institute as well, where I've mentioned this is, yeah, we as Gen X leaders are learning as much from our juniors as they are learning from us. Uh, they are learning a lot of foundational stuff, a lot from our experience as leaders in the field. But what we are learning from them is technology, how to understand their world, so I think it is a give and take relationship, which we should be humble enough to accept. um, and they will be I think that my way or the highway kind of a boss is now on the highway. So it has to be like a very a respectful, I mean, I'm sorry, relationship, where when you're wrong, you admit you're wrong. You have a lot of, your conversation should be give and take, where you learn from your, uh, team members, and also teach them as much. Uh, Gone are the days when you're a leader just for the sake of a role that you're in. I like to think that you impart knowledge, impart skills, and you become a partner in such a way that you're in the heads of your team members a leader for life and a mentor for life. And so, yeah, I think that is very important, that we are collaborative, we are understanding, etc. Everything that I said, but without being taken for a ride, right? So we, as experienced people, we also have that instinct that tells us that there's something wrong in this. So I would also give my instinct a lot of credit. And I'd talk to the individual if I felt like there was something amiss. But I'd talk to them first and understand their side of the story. So I think that kind of has really worked for me so far. And I have just wonderful team members that I love. And I think when it's like this, when it's collaborative relationship, the output of the work also, is there to gain a lot from, just because you're happy in your work environment, what you produce and what your clients get from you is also of like elevated, is also of top-notch quality. And that's why it's important, or not just for us to remain happy, but for our clients' sake, for the environment's sake. I think it needs to be that kind of a mutual and respectful relationship.
Thank you, Kriti.
I think
I think, see you as a Zen Gen Z leader. Uh, Thank you so much for
thank
all
you.
your insights on marketing, AI, and leadership skills.
Mhm.
Just want to, quickly ask you something about how was your journey on Independent Directors Institute, right? Source Global.
What I really liked about Independent Directors Institute is the external expert talk that we used to have with current board leaders, experienced, nuanced leaders, where you get to one ask questions that you may not get the opportunity to do when you're just reading material, and you have no one else to like turn to and ask, okay, but what about this? That was extremely useful, I think, in my journey, and that is also something that helped me a lot when I was giving the exam, because the quick notes, the clarification of doubts, etc., was of really, it was really useful.
Thank you, Kriti. That was a
Yeah.
wonderful conversation with you. Thank you for sharing all your thoughts and insights on
Thank you
various
so much.
topics.
Thank you.
Pleasure having you here. Thank you.
Yeah. Bye.